Gotta make sure the sound's okay. Hold on, I better turn it down. I'm blasting it right now. Because Brigador music is my life and blood. Ugh. Sorry, I have to wait to the 1 minute to make sure it runs, and then give my intro, because that's the life that I live. Oh, work. Work, work, work. No, it's really struggling. It's really struggling. No. Anakin. Anakin, no. At least play the menu. Hello. Hello, my children. Here, I'll turn off this music in case it's in the way. Just for like a minute. I'll bring it back. Hello. It is I, the Baton Battle Mage, Wallaby Prime himself, the marsupial, Marquis. Marquis, that's the thing, right? The Marquis of the marsupials, the king of the kangaroos, the Khan of the kangaroos. Fuck, what other marsupials are there? Are there even other marsupials? Fucking opossums. Okay. And the music stopped just in time for me to need it. Thanks. Okay, not bad, not bad. We're gonna get going then. Hopefully this works okay. We're gonna do just some Brigador, and we could do baby missions to get us started, guys. But I don't want to. I'm gonna kind of play through the campaign, but like normally. Here, I'll play one of these noobs. just fucking machine guns. I really like the grav. You know, but because I absolutely hate smoke, I'm going to deploy with smoke. It's going to be a smoke-only run, guys. We're playing Brigador until the game breaks. No, I don't need tutorials. Oh, son of a bitch. Is this a tutorial level? Now, for those of you who don't know, Brigador is a game about tanks and mechs. And sick music. My voice is sticky. I'm drinking warm yerba, and it's not nice. I'll tell you that. It's gonna wake me up inside and bring me back to life, though. Sorry, I was just checking my feed. I don't really care. Anyway, the plan for tonight, lads and ladies. I don't care. Just pretend there's not obnoxious text on the screen right now. But the goal for tonight is to play Brigador for about an hour, and then, like an adult, play Shadowrun to wind down at the end of the night for another hour. You guys like that plan? I like that plan, so that's what I'm going with. So we're going to play Brigador for an hour. I'm going to go pick up my wife from work, which will take an hour. Then I'll be back and I'll play some Shadowrun. Oh my god, I know how to play that game. I've beaten it twice. Fuck you. Not that beating it twice is a thing. You just sort of play the missions again. Out of my way, railing. That music, though. I don't understand why this game isn't the shit of all time. Get shredded. Get shredded. I'm sorry, I forgot that this build existed. Now that I'm experiencing it again, it's very nice. There are enemies that attack you with this. Now I'm thinking about it. Like little tank. They're little tank boys that do it. Well, not little tank boys, but they are tank boys. Oh, that's a boomy. That's a sweet boomy baby. Gotta be careful of the green pipes. The green pipes are shit. This is really low key compared to a later style level. Hello. I have nothing. Please go down. Oh god. Hold on. There you go. I stomped him. In case that wasn't clear. Now to load back up. 900 in like the one fucking tank. Is this just early game shit, or is this how it... It's probably just early game tutorial shit. I'm sorry. I'm used to playing this game in like the rough parts of the game, not the easy parts. Oh, this is way too easy though. I will say that. Like stealing candy from babies. Like stealing babies from mothers. Also easier than you would think. Anybody ever read or listened to somebody tell you the Dutch tale of the other mother? It's not like a Coraline thing. It's like a cool old folktale thing. Like it's like a boogeyman. She takes you away. She's a creepy mother. Takes bad children away and raises her and shit. It's dope. Okay, it's dope. I'm gonna stop trying to explain horror stories to you. Explaining horror stories isn't very fun. Unless you're me. But, you know, I don't want to be the only one having fun. I'm very considerate of you all. Maybe I should start making horror content. What do you guys think of that? Wallaby Mage's horror podcast. Just do creepy pasties. Call myself the creepy Mr. Creepy Nipple Pasty. That's one that YouTube will never remove. for its high quality meme status. Oh my god, they're boomies and I can't shoot them. I gotta go get more ammo. Hold on. Excuse me, Rilling. I mean, I deliberately stopped you, but you understand. I like how this is, if you look closely, let me see if I can look closer. I can't. But if you look closely, this is like a mech that is a ship that is just on fucking mech legs. And I love that. I love that to death. I love mechs. Mechs are cool, man. Mechs are awesome, man. They're like a facsimile of man and shit. I'm gonna go quickly destroy the things that explode before I do anything dumb. I think like no shield, by the way. In case you were wondering, you do get money to kill yellow shirts. So he gives me like $5 per casualty. Or something, I don't know. It's alright though, I don't really need to kill all the yellow shirts. I don't feel that need. Just spray those guys. That's what they get for their poor fashion choices in this life. Also, they pay you for damaging the ghettos? Which I don't get. I don't understand who economically benefits from that. So the plot of Brigador is you're a mercenary in a tank or a mech or a floating car with lasers. And or a stack of cars welded to each other to make a demented treehouse from hell. That's a thing. And let's find a good one. Order of Death might be good. Might be. Ha ha ha. Yes. I'm gonna do this then. I'm gonna do it. You're a mercenary hired to go to this planet where the dictator recently died. Oh, fucking. Just avoid it. Avoid it. No! Fuck you. I don't need to learn how to play the game. Leave me alone. I played the game before. You're ruining my hour of bliss. Please. Please, my only joy in this life comes from Brigador. Actually, I better check the stream real quick. How you guys doing, by the way? Anybody got anything to say? Nope. It's because I'm alone. Anyway, what was I saying? You're hired as a merc to just wreck shit, right? Of course you have specific goals, but like, make it easier for the company, different corporations to move in to the planet is the idea. So you're damaging infrastructure and shit. Which is cool. It's a good way to make a point system based on fucking, you know, destroying the environment makes sense. Most games would just not bother with that at all. But they do so much with the fluff in this game that I really am just absolutely in love. Excuse me. Oh my god. It's the little baby version of the big baby. Excuse me. Thank you. Yes, I will step on you. Actually, I won't step on you because you're flying. A little harder to do when they're able to fly. Nice job. Bothers me when they don't run. It always has. Just when there's no mechanic for a unit to, like, run away from danger. That ain't real, man. There's nobody who's like, oh, man. Oh, I followed my king, and I'm gonna follow him to the bitter end, even though there's an army of fucking 10 times as many people. Like, not really authentic. I mean, of course, people fought outnumbered battles, but, like, they also ran from outnumbered battles, too. My favorite example, there was an Italian battle where the Holy Roman Empire, some Italian states, and the papacy teamed up against the Normans, who were sort of a quasi-mercenary expansionist power in Italy at the time. And they were fighting the Normans, right? So the Normans have a smaller but primarily cavalry force, and everyone else has like a much larger, like a 3 to 5 times larger force. And because the Norman force is cavalry and also better coordinated, right? They're like one faction instead of 5 different factions. You know, a bunch of different Italian dudes and the papacy and some people from the HRE. The Normans won. And it really is one of those things that illustrates the growing power of cavalry in the age where knights were a thing. I think people really underestimate the capabilities of knights in a... Oh, stop! What's happening? Stop shooting! Oh, God. I lost control there for a second. In a real and practical sense, because of the fantasy aspects, right? But knights were very effective soldiers, especially when correlated effectively. Or, what's the word? Strategized, tacticized, led effectively. Whereas a lot of times, you know, you didn't see the medieval world come together in any kind of huge, impressive army. In Europe, the way you saw in, say, ancient Rome, or like in the Mongols, or the Chinese, or in India in some cases. The Indian subcontinent was not usually united enough to have impressive armies. In the instances when knights were mobilized, it was to great effect. The trick is getting like enough of them in one room to make a breadbasket. Like in the Crusades, which was an awful thing that happened. as far as I'm concerned. But at the same time, impressive militarily. I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, the Germans were so daring. No, this is not like me saying that they were good. They were bad. I blew myself up. I deserve that. Crusade's bad. Night Tactics interesting. That's all I'm saying. They're interesting in the same way German tactics were interesting. Or like the Civil War was interesting. Or like Dark Ages are interesting. Or like fucking colonialism is interesting. They're interesting because of how awful they are, as opposed to like, man, I would love to have experienced those firsthand. Like, you know, some people feel that way about the 50s, and I'm like, fuck that. The 50s are old. They're rusty. Get them out of here. People are so close together now. We understand each other like we've never been able to before. People just want to go back to their ignorant ways. Which is fine for some people, right? Some people, they're not ready. And they're never going to be because they're fucking old. But other people, you know, most people who still have life to live, right? They're not just trying to live their comfortable latter years or whatever. Those people don't have an excuse for, like, not wanting to get with the times. I mean, I'm not saying people who are unplugged as a sort of a deliberate, oh, I want to have better personal health situation. How do I put this? There are reasons to unplug, but I don't think, for the most part, being permanently unplugged is good. I know people who have done that, just in different levels. I know people who do that just with video games. I disagree with that. I think video games are an absolutely ace hobby, right? And I think everybody could get something out of, you know, the right genre of gaming. It's like being like, oh, I don't play video games specifically as like a whole subgenre. Is like being like, oh, I don't look at, you know, a television screen as a whole subgenre. Doesn't make a lot of sense. There are a lot of people who won't watch TV but will watch movies, or won't play video games but will watch TV, or who won't use the internet but will use a Kindle, or who won't browse the internet often or read the news or whatever people do on the internet who aren't me. I don't read the news a lot, unless it's news that interests me, that happens to come into my line of sight. Which is bad. It's bad practice. People should really keep up to date. I know for me it's stuff like I've always been very piqued by news coming out of Myanmar, because I have a high amount of empathy for people going through religious persecution there, from the Muslim world. For reasons that I will not explain at this point. It is not really relevant to the stream. But anyway, when I see stuff like Biden was taking Myanmar more seriously, right? Is pushing their dictator's buttons a little bit. I'm interested in that news. But like, if it's like, oh hey, day 2 of the impeachment of Trump, you know, I was interested in that when it was at the peak of its relevance, but I'm not as interested in it now. Not that I won't loosely follow the news or potentially look into it in post because it's big a deal, right? But me following that step by step has no merit. Whereas big important news has merit. You want to follow stuff that matters to you or seems to you to be very important, or might like it, or very overlooked. That's the thing too. Some news gets overlooked and it makes people interested as a result. Some news is not as overlooked as people think. Like what was I going to talk about? What's a good example of that? Like people act like there's a good one. March for Life. March for Life is something that people say is criminally overlooked, but I've seen it in the news every year, right? It's just people don't watch X news service, right, left, or whatever. They don't see their thing, and they're like, oh, it doesn't get covered by the others, and it's not true, right? People cover. Or like another good one, when people talk about oh, they report the black death, but not the white death. Well, the black communities, when there's police brutality, are much more outspoken. It's a much more chronic problem. Not that it isn't a problem either way, but in a better world, you'd have white communities, churches, and public figures, willing to just speak out whenever there was police brutality. Not that it's easy to tell on its face, but it's there, and you can see it if you just do a little looking, a little digging. I really wish there was more of a field of journalism specifically for that. I'm sure there is to some extent, but it seems to me that there should be independents out there with a strong vested interest in investigating every, suspected incident, every potential incident, whether it's like a big ticket news item right now or not. Because the only way you're going to get change is if people make an outcry, right? It's the reason why none of these civil rights movements that have happened in the United States have gone on without violence and riots and whatever. It's because the outcry is the only way to realistically be heard, And I've talked to my parents about this in the past. They'll be like, oh, well, the previous civil rights movements didn't have violence. But they fucking did, right? There were lots of riots for decades and decades and decades. Like, here's a good example of a civil rights movement that people have forgotten how violent it was. Talking about, street gunfights, hired mercenaries paid to kill civilians in the streets, etc., etc. Pro-union stuff. Pro-union workers' rights, right? And you look back at, say, the presidency of Hayes, which is something I've researched a lot. Did a video on it. You can check it out. Or like, what's another good example? Even before that, they had a few. I'm trying to think of another presidency that had a couple good ones. Off the top of my head, I know it continued after Hayes, which is why I feel bad that my knowledge ends there. But you're talking about hundreds of people dying, loads of property destruction, very, very much open flaunting of the law. And it's just all sort of this voice of people who haven't been heard. And that's what Martin Luther King called it, the voice of the unheard. These riots, right? And I don't think in America, the way we live in it today, there are any of the voices would be heard if it weren't for this raucousness, right? And I'm not saying that it's the best way, or that looters shouldn't be punished, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But I think people should change their view on people getting angry over bad shit. And a part of the reason I feel that way is I know how a lot of these people feel, especially Antifa people. I really hate fascism. I hate its growing influence on modern society. And as a result, I can understand why someone would want to smash, right? There are days when I want to smash, when I want to pick up the bat. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to hurt people, right? Not fascists, not innocent people, nobody. But I understand why people come out in force. And I feel like it's important that people do come out, just to say, no, you can't do whatever you want. You bunch of brown shirts, black shirts, you know, fascist gangsters. You can't just trample all over the place. Maybe the cops are scared of your guns, or not willing to mace you because you're white, or whatever the reason. But the people of America, conservatives, liberals, whatever flavor you are, should be willing to be like, no, not in my backyard. And this happened in the past, right? Look up the Battle of Christie Pits, my favorite example. That is immediately relevant. I'm sure there are others that aren't coming to mind, but yeah. Oh, I didn't destroy all the depots. I was too busy soapboxing. Oh well. 35 more minutes, guys. 35. And it's like 8:30. I have apparently played Fly Back Blackbird like all the different ways. Hold on. Mongoose is awful. This is the same set of loadouts, right? Oh no, it's not. Let's try it. Okay. Walking along, shooba-dooba. Oh, that stomp is weak. That stomp is weak as fuck. Better stomps, please. Better stomps, you stalkers. Ah! I'm dead. I can smell it already. Okay, yep. There goes my life. I knew it. I could tell as soon as things started to shift. Oh my god, that stomp is so fucking weak. Fucking tanks. People in their actual fucking tanks. Oh god, I've woken the beast. They're all gonna come fuck me in the ass right now. I like there's I don't know if you noticed, but you get like a third special power for each of these units. And this one's is Boom, which is that big boomy shot of death. And I love Boom. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel warm inside every time I use it. Hit them. How is this happening? Okay, hold on. There, you can't miss with Boom. You can't miss when you do the biggest version of explosive that you can. Well, you can, but it's not as easy. This time I'm not going to miss any depots like a klutz. Okay. Oh, hey, here comes one of them. Just you, buddy? Okay, I should be firing that one through, I see. Oh. Ooh. Oh, get away. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is that the auxiliary 2 is aimed at... Oh no, sorry, I stand corrected. I'm just stupid. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to hit things again. Even though I just played this today. I played it this morning. That's what I was doing instead of working this morning. Not all of this morning. I also made a vain trip to the library. Oh yeah, that happened today. The library was closed. And it had a fire truck in front of it. And it closed after the fire truck, I think. Because there was a fire truck and another emergency vehicle right there. And then when I came back, it was still closed. Oh, hey. Thank you. What? Mission complete, my asshole. Look at this. There's still a gun. Ooh. Oh no. I'm not heavy enough to stomp over the graves unless I stomp. That's not great. That's not great, man. Just death to you, my dude. Oh my god. Fucking mechs. And their limitations. The tank just parks at my feet and I can't hit it. Seems legit. Seems legit. As my mate Dave would say. As my associate of the Wallaby Mages Dave would say. Dave Franklin of the house Dave Aroni. Of the house Rice Aroni. Dave of the flavored Daves. Dave of the son of Dave. Ammo. I could theoretically leave right now and still be proud of my accomplishments, but I don't want to do that. Fuck! You damaged my depot. You butt. I need that to fill my butt sack later. Where do you keep ammo in a tank? Keep it in a butt sack, right? Oh! That was a gas station. It exploded very hard and burnt my face off. Engage. To be married. Oh, that's right. I gotta go through whatever the fuck this was again. Death to the users. Also the traitors. I can't figure out what my catchphrase is. I say death to the traitors a lot, but... Just clear me a path. Oh, the wreckage of the one vehicle got in the way. Great. Hey there, farm boy. What are you doing hanging around a farm looking for some cows to tip? I wouldn't fuck with cows. One, it ain't right. They're a little too empathetic and smart. Two, cows are also entirely evil. I never mistake the ability to empathize with being good. Cows are demons of our own making. They are smart. They are mean. They kill more people than fucking sharks every year. And they fucking know it. You ever been followed by cows that don't recognize you when you're visiting someone's farm? I have. It's a strange experience. I didn't realize they fucking did that until like I was there. And they're just like following me and my uncle and my brother around like, hello, strangers. And I'm sure it was actually just them like, who are these people? I don't know them. Who they? And my brother's really goofy looking, though. They probably thought he was an entirely new animal, in fact. But that doesn't change the fact that it was very disturbing. I felt very threatened by these bovines of immense size. Hello, buddy. Goodbye, buddy. Buddy the elf. The elf on the shelf. Somebody make like a weird fucking porn parody of that where like Buddy is just getting put on the shelf, right? It doesn't need to make sense, but it needs to exist, or else America will never be complete as a society. You know how they say like the only perfect man is the man who has already lived, right? The only man who has lived an entire life can be perfect, right? It needs to be something needs to be complete to be perfect. I'm sorry, I'm reiterating the point. America is not complete and will never be complete, even if it like dies entirely, without this Buddy the Elf on the shelf joke being made into a real and serious production for the children of our children to enjoy. You know, people underestimate, you know, what our legacy could be. And I think that when people look at our time, it'd be better if they looked at it as the time when we made Buddy into an elf on the shelf. Buddy the Elf from the movie Elf, which everybody except for me likes for some reason. I've never figured it out. I don't dislike it. It's just if I want to watch a Christmas movie, I'm gonna pop in like Charlie Brown Christmas or some shit, and remember how comforting it used to be extremely religious on the holidays, right? It's about the only time when it provides any extra buffer of comfort, right? It adds a layer of meaning to the holiday for some people, and I used to be one of those people, right? But like, it's a nostalgic movie, is what I'm saying. My favorite Charlie Brown movie, though, to be honest, is Snoopy Come Home, which I think is the name of the movie. Unless I'm very stupid, which is also possible. Because I'm very stupid in real life, and in case you didn't know, the one where Snoopy done run away, and then come back again. It's one of those movies that gets me with how thoughtful it is. And very sad. At places, right? And of course, it doesn't commit to like the full tragedy of the events of the story. But I'm okay with that. It is a Snoopy. It is a special, right? They had aired on TV. Children watched it, right? So let's give it some slack. It's a beautiful movie, though. It's an underrated movie. Okay, I know there are still enemies. I should stop wasting my bullets. Destroying. Sorry, I love crunching the oh, tower. The boom doesn't use any ammo. Booming and stomping like this. My body, it's reacting adversely to the yerba mate. Yeah. Okay, I've got 2 depots, and that's the only thing they have. I think I completed the mission, though go to exit is not flashing on my screen, which is concerning. I like it when go to mission flashes on my screen. It makes me feel as though I've accomplished what I set out to do. I'm gonna blow this bit. First off, road sign. Fuck you. Second off, big leader. More like boom. Not getting a lot of money out of this. I guess this is just my bonus that it's calculating, but not a huge bonus, man. Back in my day, they knew how to pay fucking Brigadors. Be a fun job, especially if you had one of the better tanks. Like the really beefy ones. The really fucking dope ones. But my favorite is definitely the tree houses of cars, which I will try and demonstrate with the last 20 minutes I have here. Sorry. Boom. Get out the way. Okay. Anything I missed back here? Oh my god, I clicked off the screen. Hold on. Yeah! How's it going in the YouTube? I'm playing for 36 minutes. Wow. No, I've been watched for 36 minutes. Wow, that's cool. Sorry, I love destroying stuff a little too much. I am going to resist the urge to smash more shit other than that gravestone. And I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Destroyed all the depots. Destroy you. Destroy all the trees. I'm gonna leave. Bye. That was nice. That was enjoyable. Found ghosts. Party van's fun. But it is not. It is not. Yes, the treehouse. Hold on, I'm gonna see if there's one where I haven't played the treehouse. But Arlo is fun. See what my machines. Troubadour. Rope Kid is also fun, believe it or not. Glory box, load out. Sleepwalker looks like a paper shaker, but other than that, it's not very fun to play. Short bus is dope. Hold on, I'm trying to find one that has, there you go, treehouse. I played it though. I don't want to play the treehouse again. I think I've played every instance of the treehouse. I think I've already been through to do that. So I'm gonna go to Weigh Me Down. I'm gonna play the treehouse, even though I've already played the treehouse, and the Troubadour is like a lot of fun to play because it's so bad. I'm gonna play the fucking treehouse. This is a treehouse set up with Boom? Why is it set up with Boom? The only problem with treehouse is if they get close, you can't hit them properly, which is not fun. Not fun at all. Also, you see how that boom didn't hit anything? Get it. Die! Oh god! I'm out of fucking things. Okay, well, they've summoned my friends. Let me just throw some bombs here. And I'm dead. That's the first time I've ever lost this treehouse. I don't know what the fuck I just did, but it was bad. Okay, let's make a more tactical maneuver here. Just firing in the middle of nowhere. Die. It looked like that guy just ran to me, but I know he couldn't have. There you go. Now I understand the boom. The boom is if they get too close to you. Die. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take your shit now. Okay, not bad. Hello, machine that does virtually nothing. I've won, apparently. Nice. Are there depots? There aren't any depots here. That's interesting. But I can still destroy stuff. You see how the treehouse tends to be armed with these biomedical weapons? And that's really cool. I really like them. These very illegal war crime weapons that shoot like acid or whatever the fuck it is. Might be nanobots, but whatever it is, it eats through the enemy and it's a gas and it's nice. Okay, it's not nice for them. It's nice for me though. It's all that really matters in this life, kids. Remember that. War crimes are okay as long as you're looking after yourself. Remember when I was not going to go into politics? I'm glad I never clarified that. Oh god. Oh god. Get out of my face! Thank you. Oh. And he exploded. Thank you. There you go. Let's be destructive to all of these buildings. Fuck the concrete. Also, this is my fast in the treehouse. It's so slow. I love it though. I love the speed of the treehouse. It's very balanced for how powerful it is. You also you get good as long as you're able to look ahead of yourself like a smart instead of like a dumb. Which is a problem these days with kids. You know, they don't look ahead. They're like, wow. I don't know. What do kids make mistakes with these days? They misplace their trust in Robin Hood. Then they lose their hedge funds. I'm out of stuff. I destroyed that tree with boom. I'm gonna leave now. That was a little too segmented. I'm hoping whatever the fuck I do next is more interesting than that. Okay, let's go back more toward that earlier bit where I was exploring. New feeling. No, all of those suck. All of those suck very badly. I'm not gonna do one of the 3 ones. I feel like those are all gonna just be disappointing. Oh, that's the one I was just looking at. Load out. I haven't done the treehouse in this one. I haven't played the Mongoose a lot. It's not... I'm gonna play Killdozer. You know what? Killdozer is fun. It's a dozer that kills. And I can't expect much more out of life than that. Including accuracy. Just die, please. There you go. There you go. Come and get it. Come and get it. I'm a delicious chicken. I dozed you. I didn't doze you. I'm dead. I failed in my dozerly ways. If you hit them with the rush, it hurts bad. It hurt bad because I'm a bulldozer. And the whole front of me is a doze to bull things with. You get it? That's why they call me Killdozer. Like that. That was what was supposed to happen when I went at the little one. Also, it has an insane amount of body to it. Look at that green, man. Look at the green on my health bar, not on the turf. Not that this isn't a nice football field or whatever. Whatever field it is. It's a nice freeform frisbee golf field. I don't have the ability to do that anymore. I was trying to fucking like, see how quickly I bodied that over? It's a cool design. It's a cool design is what I'm saying. It is fun to bowl through things, and you don't get the chance to do that very often with most of the other ones, because you've got to stay mobile. That's easier when the strategy is to rush at things and run them over. I'm doing bad. These younger, more mobile fucking drones are kicking my ass. Oh, he's raised the alarm. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Got you that time, punk. Oh. He's too sneaky. This little Cadillac. The Cadillac tank is my wife's favorite part about Mad Max Fury Road. That was a nice mansion while it lasted, buddy. Do I see guys with guns? I can kill them without violating any humanitarian laws. Must be my birthday. Hold on, guys. I'm just running over these cars. Get out of my way, please. They just drop bombs on themselves, basically. Thought only the machines did that. I thought the low timer normie dudes knew better. Also, if you sound the alarm in this game, it causes all these little wimpy doors to go up. Not those ones, but other wimpy doors that aren't already up. Come up. And it's very not nice. Very not nice. Okay. He dropped a bomb on himself. Thank you, Obama. Oh, that robot was stomping me. You don't get to see that very often either. I guess I'm just not used to whatever the fuck this is. Da 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 da. Man, I got so much body. I'm just shrugging everything off here. It's kind of distressing, really. Mechs can be a lot more maneuverable, mostly because they're less fucky than tanks to turn. I don't know how else to say that. Tanks don't turn easily, but mechs turn very easily in comparison. Oh, I don't have boom. I was trying to shoot the big close-range bomb at him, but not today. Gotta be quick about this one today, boys. Got 10 minutes left, and I gotta go pick up my wife. Oh. She'd understand if I told her it was for a stream. She'd be less understanding if I told her I was streaming Brigador. Just to help you understand my relationship with this game. It has achieved wife problem status once or twice in the past. It is a very good game. When I say that, I don't mean it was like, oh no. Because I've never had like much of a gaming addiction problem, to be honest. I'm relatively controlled. Right, I've never sacrificed my life or lifestyle to accomplish more gaming, like some. Which is a problem, by the way. I will never endorse this whole just spend all your time gaming. But at the same time, if someone's like, oh, it's my Saturday night, I'm going to spend, 8 hours gaming and then go to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning. Fuck yeah, fine, by me. Sounds pretty dope. I'm sorry. Then again, I'm nocturnal too, guys. In case you ever wondered why I'm weird about my scheduling, it's because I tend to sleep all day and then I get behind on stuff. And I sleep all day because I'm nocturnal. Which, like I said, or like I've tried to iterate in the past to people, really sucks. It's not fun, but I've never been able to really cinch myself of it. So I've been trying to sort of embrace it more lately. So we'll see how that goes. I don't mind working at night. It's not being with my wife as much that gets me. Because I legitimately like spending time with Mrs. Smith herself. Okay. Die, statues. If I killed all the... Oh, I gotta... Hold on. This is important. Use some of my remaining minutes to destroy these cargo crates. There you go. Take out this little lookout tower. I wonder if they'll have automated... I wonder if they already do. Have, like, automated fire lookout towers? Oh god, that'd be really cool. I hope they do. I want to see one do its thing. I know they can do it with like what's it called? Satellite. But I'll bet you could get pretty decent effect out of picking places to put like a little environmental monitor like up on a hill or something. Like pick a fire prone valley. And just like monitor it that way. I'm doing okay. I'm just gonna empty out what I can. And there's one more structure I need to kill that I don't know how I fucking missed. But I did! I missed it entirely. Alright. Has to be in the corner, right? Has to be out past all of these wonderful trees. Look at all that greenery I'm killing. I'm so happy. Fucking hate trees. Fuck them. Unless I'm playing Total War with my mate Sean. In which case I am playing a tree, and trees are okay. Thanks, man. The fuck is this structure I need to destroy? Hold on. You need to die. Fucking weird moisture farming looking motherfuckers. Okay, so there is a building that needs toppled. That has not been toppled yet. It's very important. Oh, there's a fucking gun, maybe. Oh, it's in the middle of the map, isn't it? I've done this before. That's how it's registering on my spider sense. I hate that Disney got its fingers on my Spider Boy, by the way. I like Tom Holland's rendition well enough. He feels very Spider-Man-y. But, I don't like Disney. It never does anything it touches justice. You get all these properties that people put so much love into, right? And you got this big soulless corporation that, if left to its own devices, will ruin every piece of media it touches in time. Like it is ruining things that people literally think of as classics. As we speak, it is ruining like all of our childhood favorites, except for mine, because none of them were ever my favorites. Or statistically few of them, anyway. Atlantis was alright, but they're not remaking Atlantis. I can leave, fucking finally. Freedom! Get me out of this mirage! Get me out of this clown house! Get me away from all these fucking trees! It is a beautiful forest, I will say that. Big, beautiful, lush forest. Perfect for destroying with my tank. It's also a bulldozer. I'm excited for whatever the fuck happens next. Because I know they're making another Brigador game. Attention, Brigador. Big Leador is dead. Suicide machines, eh? Where do I load that? Played with a Troubadour. Troubadour is fun. Rope. I played this one with Rope Kid? I thought this guy flew the Pompadour. Apparently I'm stupid. Party van is nice. Hold on, I'm going to fuck around with this for 2 minutes, because I have 2 minutes exactly. Then I'm going to get off. If you're just joining us, Wallaby Mages, we're going to do this for a while, and then we're going to come back and play actually fun shit. I kid, this is a lot of fun. We're going to come back and we're going to wind down for about an hour. About an hour from now, actually. We're going to return and we're going to play Shadowrun for an hour. So that'll be like, what, 9:30? And we'll just do that for an hour. It will be very nice. It will be very chill. It will be very cool. You will all tell your friends about how cool I am. And I'll be famous again. Which will be nice, man, to return myself to my former illustrious fame. Thank you for giving me cover. Okay, I'm dead anyway. Well, that's all I wanted, guys. Like if you liked, subscribe for the vibe. Comment. Just please do. I really appreciate it. Interfacing with this channel will help us grow. It will help us improve. Sometime in the next week, I'm going to put out a video where me and my mates play a weird little spice-themed board game that I made. Card game, rather. It's going to be fun. We're probably going to do something this weekend. Whether we stream it live or not is going to be just up for discussion. I think we might do a podcast this weekend. I'm going to shoot a text out to the boys to find out. Once again, the Bitong battle mage himself.